Welcome back, everybody. But rather 1066, another stream, and finally, after a long time, we're back with some Civ 3 here. Civilization 3. Everybody, you heard it right. The MPT Strategy Masters Tournament is currently going on, and well, it is about to be kicked off here. Finally, after yesterday's scheduling issues. Okay. We're currently in the draft. Let's switch over to the draft screen, shall we? Give me just a second while I communicate with the teams. Okay, give me a second. So we have, I'm just updating the draft, but we're already almost done with it, so that's good. Good. So, starting off, to explain for everybody, there are 6 maps in this tournament map pool. Both teams get to save one of the 6 maps, and then they get to ban one of the 6 maps each. The leftover 2 maps will also be surviving and entered into the pool for this series. It's not as complicated as it sounds, though. So, Team Halu, they started off the draft here, or they're actually called Team Reaver here, but Halu is the captain right now. They decided to pick Greenland with the first pick. So, Greenland was selected. Greenland is thus not going to be able to be banned, so both teams will be able to select Greenland as a map in the series that we are playing right now. Then it's Team Suti's choice which map they would like to save. And they actually ended up saving Silk Road. If you have any questions about the maps, you can enter !maps in the Twitch chat. And there's a YouTube video there where you can see what all the maps look like. Okay. Okay, so Greenland and Silk Road have been saved and have been entered into this series' map pool. Now it's Team Suri's turn to actually ban a map, and they decided to ban Alesia. Excuse me if the draft is moving along a little bit slowly, but okay. I'm still coordinating the draft and everything, so it's hard managing the stream and the players at the same time. I hope you'll excuse that. For Team Reaver, Halu, Obi, etc., they decide to ban Iceland as the next map here. Okay. Okay. I'm getting the Civ picks confirmed. Good. Now for the last two surviving maps, obviously, those are obvious. It is going to be Myeongnyang and Clontarf. Those are the two maps that have not been selected by neither side. So there are 6 maps, 2 have been banned, the other 4 will be selectable for this game. Okay, that's it for the map draft. Pretty straight, simple, and since Team Riva lost yesterday's game by not showing up, they are now allowed to select the map for this game, for game number 2, and they ended up selecting Greenland. Maybe the most funky, probably, almost certainly the most funky map we have in this map pool. That is going to be the number 1 map that is played on this stream. That is going to be exciting, guys. Okay. Well, I'm currently waiting for the second. Okay. So we're now going over to the CIV draft. And that looks as follows. We have Greenland as the map that is going to be played. A very, very funky map. And we're currently waiting for the picks to be made here for both teams, which civilizations they would like to use. And I can already tell you, the first 2 picks, they were ended up being the same. Both teams selecting the Byzantines. Now, that's not a huge surprise because of the style of this map. I will maybe give a short description here. Okay, how does this look? Yeah, I can give a small description here on stream. The map style. You spawn on a small island and you have to migrate into the middle of the map. That's why Byzantines were chosen very early for both teams, because they feel the naval power that the Byzantines provide can be strong here. Byzantines can now no longer be chosen by either team for the rest of this weekend. You can only pick each civilization once per series. Okay. Well, this draft is taking quite some time. Luckily, we won't have to draft maps again for this series, only the civs. Both teams opening up with Byzantines. And we have the second picks for both teams, and they are a bit surprising. They are a bit surprising. Let me unveil them here. Team Suji chooses the Carthaginians, another civ that is naval focused, but Halu for Team Riva goes a very different direction. And we have the first very clear digression here between the two teams. Byzantines is the first pick, and then Sumeria and Carthage as the second pick here. That is very unusual. Very, very unusual. they can now make their final Civ choice here. And we'll go into the game shortly after that. Meanwhile, I will prepare the map. Greenland was the selection for this game. That is doable. Okay then. Announcing the stream also in the Discord. Perfect. And oh yeah, need to open up the map here as well. Well, one of the picks has been made. We're waiting for the last pick from one of the teams. Very interesting what they come up with here. I'm very surprised by Team Suri's last pick, I can say that much. No Halu for Team Riva. Waiting for their pick to come in as well. Actually... Okay, has the selection been made? I haven't received it yet. Well, apologies for the waiting time. Actually, I should be putting on some music. Yeah, I'll just throw on some music in the background. My bad for not having done that earlier. See how the volume is. Yeah, I have no idea how the volume is. I haven't tested it. I forgot completely about music while setting up for the stream. My apologies. We're waiting on one last Civ selection before we can get in here. It's dragging on a bit, but obviously this is the first time we're doing this draft in this format, so I'm a little understanding for sure that people wouldn't be as fluid with it and confident to just breeze through. Archiever, wow, you're in chat. Well, the tourney is starting, yeah. Yesterday we had to cancel because one team couldn't show up. Today, well, we have 7 players in the lobby. It's all good. But the draft is really dragging on here, sadly. It is a pretty complicated format, but I hoped the 1 to 2 month preparation time I gave teams would sort of mitigate that. But, yeah, well, we're getting there. I'm not sure you've seen the maps, but they are quite wild. Ah, god damn it. Man. I should have honestly made a tool. I should have made an online website where you can draft and there's a timer that runs out. Because obviously just doing draft with the captains in DMs is a little bit tricky. Because I can't force their hand. That is how it goes. Okay, we have one. Wow, we're getting the wild picks. We're getting the wild picks here. Oh, wait. Okay. Then we have finally confirmation. Good, the last civs. We're playing the most funky map first, and these are the civ picks, Babylon and Rome. Okay, we have all the civs now. Team Riva, captained by Halu, will have Byzantines, Sumerians, and Babylon on the map Greenland, going against Suti's team, which have also Byzantines, but then Carthage and Rome. What an alliance! Byzantine, Carthage, and Rome. Think about the historical implications there. That's really cool. Okay. Okay. There we go. We're launching, guys. We're launching in. We have everything set up. It took us just half an hour, but we got there. How great is this? Again, maybe another short look here at the map draft. 2 maps were banned, the other 4 are left over to be played in this series. Here's my maps, yep. Okay, setting up the starting locations. Okay, we should have it all. These are the Civ matchups. I hope everybody is toggling right. Everybody is setting up slowly. Gotta make sure people pick their right civs. We have Byzantines on both teams. We have Babylon. We have Samaria. And we're waiting on Rome to be picked and Carthage. Interesting civ choices though. Remember that these civ choices here are pretty impactful because the teams cannot pick the same civ 2 days in a row. Well, in fact, they cannot pick the same civ in the same series again. So those 3 civs for both teams are not pickable again. Now, Team Riva can still pick Carthage and Rome. Team Suti can still pick Sumeria and Babylon in the next games, but not the civs that they themselves have selected for this one. Let me see if there is a problem with the big file. We're having one issue with the toggling. No, it should all be good. Okay, looks like okay, looks like everybody has the right civilizations now. Carthage is 7, Rome is 6, Sudi's biz are 5, Halys biz are 4, Babylon is 2, okay, and there we go. We're launching the game. Finally! Then we're gonna have to set up the spectator mode, obviously, but I'm just so glad that we actually get into the game here. Okay, well, we're underway now. Actually, let's show you guys the in-game situation. Just gotta make the correct player names appear, and then we're good. And who do we have? There we go. Welcome guys to the in-game situation. I'm setting up the spectator mode currently. So bear with me as we prepare. I'm setting up my spies while these guys play their first turn. Typically I don't show this part on stream, but since you guys have waited so long already, you can also take a look at this. Check out these players' communication. The spying is going swimmingly. It typically doesn't go this well. Perfect. Saving those spy RNGs. Okay. And we kill the AI. And we're waiting for them to finish their turns. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Look at this funky map of CIV3. We're playing Greenland. Is this not a beautiful green? I feel like I deserve a pat on the back for this one. This is an authentic looking Greenland. People spawn on their islands and then they'll race to settle Greenland. Lovely. Oh, actually, I have the overlay not completely updated yet. Maybe I can do that while these guys are finishing off their turns. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, there we go. We'll go to the CIV draft page, I suppose. While I set up this reload. Nice. Everything set up. No, nothing can hold us back. Ah, what a relief. I'll cut the music also when we get into the game here in a second. Okay, well, we're almost all back in. I'm so hyped for this first time that we'll be playing Civ on a map that everybody has seen before. Completely known map, completely scripted out by these players. Potentially, I don't know how much prep they did. Some more than others, I'm sure. Okay, last guy missing for the reload, and then we roll. There we go. Everybody is in. Oh man, I'm hyped for this. This will be great. It was fun. How long, guys? How long haven't we played CIV3 tournament games on this stream? Okay. Here we are. Everybody checking in. And then we launch. Nothing crashed during the loading of the file. That's already encouraging. Okay, well, one last player to check in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, there we go. Biz, Carthage, and Rome against Biz, Sumeria, and Babylon on Greenland. What a historically accurate matchup, isn't it? And we're diving in, guys. Here we are. First tournament game in months. Hope it's not frozen. I wouldn't be able to tell, obviously, because I'm already done with my turn. Okay, clearing up the last couple of uncertainties around the rules, and we're going. We're actually in the game here. How fun is this gonna be? We've got Byzantines against Carthage down here at the southern tip. Got an eastern team here against a western team. Are the names actually the right way around? They're not. I'll change that in the overlay because that is going to be super confusing. These are the way the teams are. Syrizaris and Efkalvi are on the right side, Obihal and Kismek in the west of this map. Kismek, end your turn on your green Babylonians up here. We want to get going. Oh, this is going to be great. But sadly my Steam app has broken, so I can't tell if I'm getting messaged or anything. Yes, we are in game, guys. Beautiful. I'm also gonna disband these guys. Keeping the Berserk though, because he is really cool looking. Okay, this is the map. I assume most of the viewers are not familiar with it yet. It is looking like Greenland, but you can sail around the north as well, which in Greenland is extremely difficult. Okay. Well, and now let's take a look at the matchups, right? Basically, you have two flank positions where you can boat each other quite well. And then you have these pocket positions there where you're somewhat protected, but there is the back way around the volcanoes where you can boat each other as well. So nobody is really totally safe. We have Samaria here, Rome here in the more safer middle positions, with Babylon in the north there for Team Halu against the Byzantines. And Babylon played by Kismek against the Byzantines here from Zardos. In the very south, it's Carthage against Byzantines. That is Obi against Suti, the highest elo players on their teams. I think Obi is rank 1 right now in MPT. Suti is rank 8, I believe. Huge props to him for climbing that high. Actually, I'm turning off the music now. Sorry for keeping that running as long. During the games, we typically don't have that. Okay, well, this is going to be fun, and I love that I'm able to read the chat. That is something that in Age of Empires tournaments I miss a lot, being able to see people communicate with each other. It's always fun to see them figuring stuff out on the fly. Right, oops. Here we are able to check out everybody's unit distribution as well. We can see the difference in approach. Only one player I've seen make a warrior so far. That is Rome. That is F. Calvi. We see. I'm really interested in seeing how these guys will play this one out. And I'm especially curious about the Roman pick, because Romans definitely rely on iron a lot. Well, there's iron here that is relatively uncontested. They could very well be able to get this, but I think being Samaria not relying on iron, and being Babylon also not relying on iron for unique unit, both civs that are extremely good at pumping score. Well, arguably. I think they are going to have the advantage there, honestly. Okay, well. Also always interested in hearing what people think about the maps, if they think they're cool at all, or if they're weird. Whatever the matter, always up for feedback. Well, a lot of scouting with the Kuros here, as we can see people make contact with each other. Let's check out the worker moves. Everybody on this side just roading deer for now. On the other side, same thing, but for some reason they're slower here. Did they do anything else with their roads or with their workers? Why is everybody on the western side late with their worker move? That is a bit confusing. Oh no, well, the road just finished here. Carthage, oh, Carthage is industrial, and Rome also. I'm the idiot, as always, I'm the idiot. And the reason Zardos is faster is because he roaded the flatland tier instead of the forest one. I'm the idiot. It's all good. They're industrious. Yeah, thanks, Andy, for pointing out my idiocy. Building the non-forest game is the right play. Are you serious? But that tile gives 0 shields. The forest one gives 2 shields. Why are you rolling the non-forest one? Very interesting. And you see, the only person that's done that on the western part is Kismek, but he has mined it before, so the tile will actually give some value. It lets you road to the next city. The one across the river? Maybe you... Oh, you said roading across the river is wrong. Well, the non-forest one is across the river. See, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Or maybe I'm not getting your suggestion here the right way. Did you also take a look at the maps, Auntie? Are you familiar with the maps? Kismek is also across river. Yes, his Babylon road will be across river. Okay then. Well, we have a bunch of Kuros. There might be a race to galleys, which would be extremely strong. There might be a race to obviously like philosophy. I mean, Let's see. I think the bottom is a race to the Iron Hill. Well, it might be, but it depends, right? It really depends because you gotta. I think there's a mind game going on. You can land on the Iron Hill from your capital, but you can also boat the other guy's capital if they're not careful, right? At least, well, you can't land the other guy's capital within one turn unless you're using a boat chain. But yeah, in general, it's just like, yeah, you can rush to the Iron Hill, but you also got to be careful not to get landed. That is the coolest tile, the best tile in the game. I agree with you. That being, if you have a city there, you control a lot of the map in the south. It's super difficult for this other guy to expand if you control that hill. Oh, you looked at this one just before the start, but yeah, I guess you're not aware of the other maps, because I would have wondered what everybody thinks about the CIV picks here. Because they've both picked Byzantines, but the other one team has picked Babylon, Samaria, the other team has picked Carthage, Rome. And I wonder what you thought about those, because obviously the idea behind the civ picks is that you can only pick each civ once in this series. So whichever civ you pick here, you can't pick on the other maps that are still to come. I wonder if my PowerPoint presentation in the bottom right is actually updated. Biz and Carthage are correct for this map anyway. Well, but are you aware of the other maps? Because we're going to play the map Myeongyang as well. And I feel like a water civ for that map could be extremely good as well. Maybe I'm overvaluing water there. Settler out for Kismik already. And I think you also mentioned earlier that he had a granary set up. Now we have a worker from Carthage, Suter here. No workers yet for Obi down there. Byzantines in the north, apparently going to go for a city down here, making use of the huge fish supply around Greenland. Libraries and sea battle is huge, and Carthage non-res UU is so strong. That's right. Non-res UUs, I think, is a really good play on this map. That's why I like Sumeria also, and or Babylon. And we'll see. Actually, yeah, I'm not sure my PowerPoint in the bottom right is completely updated. It should be now. So you can see which maps are banned and which maps will still be played in this in this series. Whoops, my screen is glitching a bit for some reason. Okay, Halu now also out with a settler. We already have, oh sorry, Obi also out with a settler. Halu has already planted here with Samaria. Same thing for Kismik. I like the consensus city plants here. Did I mess philosophy up? No, I did not. Oh, maybe there was some issue with philosophy, I'm not sure. 4 cities on the home island seems correct. Yeah, well, oh, interesting. You said in the corners, right? This is a weird plan from Carthage, isn't it? Is there any upside to planting this city opposed to this one? You're missing the fish. That seems a bit weird. I don't know about this plan, because as you said, right, the corner cities are the most obvious ones, aren't they? Everybody else seems to be going for them, although F. Calvi late on the expansion here. Oh, okay, a lot of warriors coming out from cities protecting all of these tiles. No wonder when we're gonna see the first galleys come out. If you wanna go for a rush, you could chop a harbor, and then rush philosophy, get map making, upgrade one of your Kuros to Drummond or whatever. I wonder how that's gonna go. Obi saying there's issues with map size. That's interesting. I'm asking if there's an issue, because we've had those in the past, but not after I readjusted the map sizes for all tourneys. Hmm. Interesting. I was not anticipating that. Yeah, okay. Obviously, if you agree, you might want to plant on the river. Yeah, no, but that's out of the question here. Archer for Sardos. No military yet at all for Kismik. Now finally we have Afkalvi City also. He's last on that plant though. Yeah, you can't click certain tiles on the very cell. I know, but like, is that? It depends how bad that bug is. That bug can be horrible when the map is super small. We've had that in the past. Oh yeah, no, I see it here. Okay, you can't really go but you can go to Adrianople. At least I can on my screen. Maybe it depends on your screen size and res and whatever. On my screen, I can reinforce the tiles. In the south, I can't click to the kind of into the tiles below it, though. But well, you're right. Both players will have that bug, but it doesn't really affect both players equally. So it's not well, it does obviously affect both equally. I'm just saying. Well, it might not actually. As I said, it might depend on screen size and everything. So it definitely is an issue that we probably want to fix if we would want to do something like this again. Okay. Who are you saying? F. Calvi? Oh yeah, we could do a poll. We could do a poll. You're absolutely right. He's saying F. Calvi playing as though he didn't know what the map looked like. Well, he was the latest to expand, that's for sure. Let me get that poll up, yeah. Let's see. We have Obi, Sudi, we have Kismek, we have... Who do we have? Kismek, and who's the other guy in the very north? Zardos. And we have F. Calvi and Halu. I won't put... I can only put 5 options, sadly, so I won't put Halu here. Okay. The problem is Halu is such a prone dyer that it really hurts not putting him in this poll, but he's in the safest position, and he's Samaria. And ooh, look at this. Suri has landed on the Iron Hill, but he's moved off of it actually. He's the first one to galleys here apparently, with his Carthaginians, and he's moved off of the hill. Over here we have Samaria meeting Babylon. That's the same team. Zardo's setting up for around the back is what you're saying. Double Dromon. Oh yeah, that is what he said earlier. We have the double Dromon out from the Byzantines. So we definitely have the map-making advantage on the Eastern team. We can also launch a prediction in addition to the poll, I believe. DRC, good to see you as well. You're saying Calvi dies first. Oh, but he's the one spamming warriors, isn't he? We'll see. Good move, I think, by Sudi to move back onto that hill. I don't think there's a reason to explore here with the Numidian. keep controlling that hill, eventually plant a city there. That would be huge. Kiss dies naked from behind. Okay, I'll do a prediction in addition to the poll. Oh no, what am I doing? Okay. Sadly, I'll give you guys 2 minutes to predict. We have a poll up and a prediction. Those are two separate things. A poll for who dies first, and a prediction for if Zardos gets a kill this game. Kismic saying Zardos has a Kura. Ooh, Zardos sneaky with the scouts with the Kura and has the double Drummond behind. Double Drummond also super difficult if they because double Drummond is super difficult because you can't suicide a Kura into it. You will almost certainly just die without killing the Drummond. So this is so difficult to defend if you don't have units. And oh boy, look at this. Now the only hope is maybe Zardos numpads into one of these Kuras and dies. But with the double 2 attack Drummond, Byzantines seem really strong here. Let's see if Kura can avert the crisis here. Byzantines declaring war on Carthage. What happened down here? What happened down here? It's a Drummond, Golden Age. Obi takes his Golden Age down here. And Rome apparently getting involved in the naval. GA, I'm saving here. Okay, well, the predictions. Nobody is betting against Kismic right now. I would go on my second account and bet against Zardos here in the predictions, but sadly I'm too captivated by what's going on here. Okay, let's check this out. We have a settler that landed on the Iron Hill. Obi's thing is still at home. And ooh, okay. We have Kismic taking out that Kura from Zardos. So Zardos doesn't see a lot. He died on this tile where the Kura stands right now. So he sees Ashur, but he does not see Nineveh. And he also doesn't see the settler in the north. So Zardos has very little information to work with in terms of where the cities are and how many there are and how well they are defended. Well, let's see. This is getting hot here. Really good plan from Sudi, getting that the advantage to the maps, apparently. And being able to get to the middle first is big. Whoops, let's not drop here. Seems the Kura maybe has moved back. And wow, did they pop a warrior here? Is that a 2 HP conscript? It is. Okay, Zardos moves on closer now. Halu sees this, right? He has this Kura fortified here. He needs to alert Kismic right now. Otherwise, this could be a problem. I don't know how much is in there. Zardos has warriors at home. He says no con. Let's check him out. He's Byzantines too. He's got 1 archer and a bunch of warriors. Well, at best, there's 3 warriors and that archer in there. Let's see how well this goes. And look at this, Halu. He's so diligent with it. How furious will he be if Kismic dies here? Oh, that would be so funny, though. Zardos moved 1 tile too many, yep. And he's mobile. He has 4 moves, so he didn't need to move this close. Oh, actually, he did. Actually, he needed to move this close, otherwise you can't land. Unless you're doing a start of turn landing, which you can always do. There he goes, swoops in. Where's he gonna land? He can land on the worker. If he does, it's a safe kill. Okay, at this point the kill is not guaranteed. Let's see how well it goes. Attacks the city, and he gets it! Nicely done. Nicely done by Zardos. Gets the kill. Absolutely right. He should have landed on the worker, but at that point maybe you're panicking a bit, right? You don't have a lot of time for this move. Okay, well, prediction. It turns out Thanatos did get a kill this game. Well done. Sadly, we're crashing here. So we go into the reloads screen. Zardos with the first kill, man. What an amazing performance here. This guy, I love to see this, because he was always, he has the reputation of being a bit of a passive player. Also in past tournaments, his playstyle was criticized for being too careful, because everybody always said my maps were very safe. Now that we're playing on a literally safe map for the first time, he's the one who gets the first kill. That just makes me happy. That really does make me happy. Okay, well, I'm rebooting Steam and I'm seeing what the situation is. Really nicely done by Zardos. That is cool. Okay. Who remembers Zardos in the last tournament, where he struggled a little bit with expansion? And now look at him step up. And it was a raise as well, right? It was a size 1, wasn't it? So it didn't even capture. Best case scenario, truly, for Zardos and Team Sudi. The underdogs. They're already up 1-0 because the opponents didn't show up yesterday. And now they're in a prime spot to be able to secure game 2. Who would have thought, guys? Who would have thought? Well, you won the prediction. Sadly, I didn't manage to rig the vote against you. Good job predicting here. Pat yourself on the back. Okay. Respect to Zardos. We're currently gathering the players for the reload. And now we have Obi and Halu, the old tag team. The old brothers that I've played in so many tournaments together already. They are 2 against 3 to try and turn this ship around. Avalon noobing out early. I mean, the thing is, it's like when you have Kismic playing against Zardos, it's like the unstoppable force against the immovable object, right? Kismic will always die to a random boat, but Zardos will never make an aggressive move. It turns out Kismic's superpower is stronger than Zardos's, and Zardos was actually able to make a clutch play here. I'm obviously just memeing, and I don't mean to offend either of these two guys, which Kismic obviously knows. Zardos I'm not familiar with as much personally, so I hope he doesn't get it the wrong way either. Man, what a game. Oh. Kismic in the Steam group says lol. I hope he didn't say that in relation to the joke I just made on off of his back. Zardos, the old man, steps up. Who dies first? Well, the vote for who dies first kind of fizzled out, and I'm shocked to say that you guys were wrong. Sorry, DRC. It wasn't Calvi. It was not Calvi after all. Man, tournament games. I can tell you guys one thing. It feels so amazing to get a big kill in a ladder game. It feels 10 times as cool to do it in a tournament game, in a internationally televised tournament game. Think about it, guys. How many of you have already done that? Well, I guess it's only Antiquity in chat, and he has got a couple of kills in these tourneys before, so the point might be mute. But still, reload is happening. Yeah, we are in. Zardos just said he was AFK for a minute, so we're waiting for him to return. He's probably waiting for his erection to come to cool off after that banger here. I'm not actually sure if I can say that on Twitch. I can. That's not too bad. Whew. Reload is happening. By the way, well, actually, I'll say this when we get back into the game, so we don't lose the guys on YouTube who are just skipping through the pauses. Man. I just got delivered a fresh fucking mango. Love it. It tastes so awesome. And we're launching back in, guys. Here we go. Back into the game. What a play here. Oh, he just moved the archer back into the boat. Oh. Yeah, I need to have him realize that he can't use the archer's move this turn. Did it promote? No. Oh, obviously, because we reloaded. Maybe it did promote before the reload. Okay, let's focus down south, where Obi is now also gone for his fourth city plan. Only 3 cities for Sudi, but he controls the middle. He also has warriors scattered around the middle. Holding some vision, we'll also get that hut. And a bunch of warriors into the middle as well for the Romans here for F. Calvi. And he's settled Antium here on the Iron Hill. He's also got that harbor set up already in Rome. I love to see it. These guys are actually playing the map. How fun is this? Man, I'd love to see. This is the one thing I always criticized or was sad about in the previous tournaments. People weren't actually playing the maps to their fullest potential because they hadn't seen them before, and so it's always difficult to develop a fun strategy on the fly. But when you know the maps in advance, you have all the time in the world to think about, and you can you have all the time in the world to think about your strats, and you can go and actually play the map. And that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing the harbor strats. We're seeing the settle the middle strats. We're seeing the rush across the continent to pop some huts strats. And we're seeing the expand empty and get boated strats. Well, actually, that's just regular MPT for Kismic, but hey. Okay. Okay, Anti, with the expert opinion, weighs in, saying that Obi needs to push through to Rome or to Carthage for a kill soon, or this will not be recoverable. Probably, yeah, because Rome is now, he's got iron. If Rome gets a couple of cities and legionaries, you're never killing it, so that's hard. You still have Byzantines though. And they are a tough nut to crack. Well, Halu is doing the logical approach and just blocking all of his tiles. Since there's no berserks in this game apart from the one I'm controlling. This island is sadly not landable. On the other side, Zardos hasn't really expanded much at home, but he's of course gone for this very aggressive play that has paid off. To be fair to Gizmic, Halu didn't tell him. Oh yeah, well, we don't know. We don't know. Halu seems to have me muted, right? I don't think... But maybe Gizmic told you that he wasn't told. Yeah, but if Halu didn't tell him, that's... I mean, that's horrible. Carthage, GAs, you lose. Oh, Gizmic told you. Yeah, I mean that. Okay. Then there's always the chance that he just didn't see, but yeah. That is a big misplay then from Halu. Especially if he knows that his teammate is Gizmic. But yeah. If Carthage GAs, you'll lose. That's your analysis here. Well, maybe I really think it just comes down to if you can get a kill and who you kill. Right? Because Byzantines are super strong on this map. They have such free reign over the seas. So if you kill the opponent's Byzantine, well, but you're right, kind of. If Rome and Carthage both have 3 defense units defending their cities, you're probably not killing that, are you? Even if you have Byzantines. I don't know. It's tough. There is the veteran Drummond. I'm surprised why is Obi sending in the Drummonds single file like this? You need to stack them up, no? Like if he does it like this, he's just exposing his Drummonds to being engaged on by Kuras, right? Even a Kura couldn't take out a Drummond like this. I don't think that's good Drummond usage. Maybe I'm wrong and he can afford it. There goes Zardos again, scouting around the islands. Will be sad to find out that, well, difficult to land on Halu. And looks like he's getting good shots in from the bombard on this little Kura. Obi meanwhile blocking the naval access to Leptis Magna. This is so funny to me. We have Byzantines, Rome, and Carthage on the same team. And another Byzantines down here. That's a Byzantine colony, I suppose. I love it. How funny is that? Zardos finally got his GA on over here with the Drummond. On this map, it's like impossible not to give GA to the Byzantines, I suppose. So he's got that one. Ooh, you're saying Drummond bombard, but doesn't Drummond only have like 2 bombard? Yeah, it has 2 bombard. I don't know, how many Drummonds would you need to bombard down this city? Like, there's 2 units in there, right? One of them is a fortified Numidian. I feel like it takes ages to bombard that guy down. What even is the rate of fire on the Drummonds? Yeah, if you bring enough archers, that's fair. Yeah, that's big. Actually, that's one thing we didn't talk about, right? Oh, Halu is bringing Enkidu over for GA, or is he bringing units over to block the tiles, so Obi doesn't have to guard his own tiles? I think it's for GA. I thought for a second it was just he was helping Obi block some tiles. No, but you're right actually. With the one thing we haven't talked about is this is a super great canal city, but if Obi controls the seas like this, it's like you can't reinforce. You can't reinforce, and Obi can reinforce. So you're absolutely right. If he lands a stack of archers and bombards with 2 or 3 Dromons, could do a lot of damage there. But I still wonder. Why is Obi having the Dromons stand on their own? There we go. Golden Age was given over to Halu. That was nicely done. We're saving here. Zardo's coming to fight for control is massive, you're right. And he's keeping the Drummond stacked. Isn't this like way more proper Drummond play? Also, I didn't know how cool the Drummonds really looked. Like that flame on the sail looks pretty good. Oh, who landed there? It's Zardos with his stack. I wonder where that is going. As he's coming down south to fight for control here. And Obi still with his conga line. Now he's stacked up. Okay. Like to see it. And he's engaging in Bombard. Bam, gets 2 damage there. Did Zardos just kill the warrior? Yeah, they just attacked each other. Zardos just killed F. Calvi's control warrior on the iron. Okay, well, you jinxed Zardos there. That's your fault, Auntie. Obi's coming to stack now, and yeah, he's just obliterated that Drummond pair. But Zardos has the way later GA. He GA'd like, what was it, 5 turns? 8 turns after, after Obi. So his Drummond production could be sustained for longer. Yeah, there's a couple of low HP Drummonds for Obi as well, but Zardos did some damage, but was in the end cleaned up nicely. Now we have the barbs in the middle. A lot of barbs here. Potentially a lot of money there, but I'm not sure what you. Oh, I guess you can get some nice. You can get some nice swordsman stacks upgrades. And the thing is, for the Eastern team here, they probably don't even need to expand into the middle in this game. If they could just keep making boats and only fight for water, don't plant any more cities in the middle, they probably have a really good shot at winning this game, I feel. Oh, you're right, actually. They could also, Sumeria could settle this island rather easily. But he needs naval control, and Zardos is still around with the Dromons, which makes it difficult to settle. Can't afford to lose like a settler in a boat. Good snipe there by Sudi. Is he going to get back into the city? He is! Nicely done. Picks off the low HP Dromon. And ooh, dodges on that one. Ooh, look at the ankle breaker there. Wow, crosses him over. Sweet. I wonder if we should launch another prediction. Is there another prediction that would be fun to have at this point? Well, you can suggest a prediction in the chat. I will be right back. Okay, here I am. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? Big mistake not coordinating Carthage GA. What happened? I don't. He just didn't GA yet, I assume. You're saying Carthage dies next. Okay. Well, alright. I wonder if I should, if that is a good prediction to launch. Like, oh, I could do. Well, who dies next is the question. But the thing is, like, the prediction is only. Oh no, I think you can add more options to a prediction, can't you? Because in the poll you can only do 5 options. In a prediction I thought you could only do 2, but apparently you can do more. Prediction. Let me see if I can set this up. Ah, Twitch so clunky here. Who dies next? Nobody. Obi. Kalu. Oh, you can do 3 options apparently. Oh no, you can do more. Zardos. Suti. Calvi. 6 options. Let's have the prediction. 5 minutes. I hope nobody dies until then. There we go. 6 options for prediction. I've never seen that before. I wonder how that looks in the user from the client side. Ooh, there we have the landing. Oh god, there we have the landing. The 5-minute prediction was a bad idea. It was a bad idea. Oh shit. There is the landing. Look how many archers Obi has brought. And you're right, that Carthage GA would have been pretty useful right about 10 turns ago. And the naval control is still firm. This really looks like a kill here. Shit, I have the wrong commands here. I have the wrong commands. My bad. Zardos has a lot of gold. Well, that is not gonna do the team a lot of good. A lot of archers here. And a lot... Oh, look at these Dromans. These Dromans can probably bomb this city to 1 HP. I wouldn't be shocked if it did. Sumerian city into the middle here. No res around it though. Pretty bad city. And Zardos is controlling the naval channel between. Well, let's see. If Obi takes this, it will be a capture at least. Maybe that helps. But he's got a lot of Dromans to bomb with. Apparently he's not doing any damage so far. Or he's not bombing. Or there's just a million Numidians in here. Who knows? Man. Catapult here for Sumeria. Interesting. Size 7 Rome, also quite shocking. Zardo's gonna go for his last city plan. Lots of galleys here from Rome around the backside. Maybe some legions in there. I'm not sure. And Leptis Magna too. That city is under fire now. Huh, okay. Interesting. Interesting play. Catapults out of Umma to get the Dromans lower on HP. Interesting catapult play there by Halu. But yeah, here in the south, Suti getting into some trouble. Obi not actually hitting Leptis Magna. Yeah, we don't know the bombard situation, sadly. I can investigate Leptis Magna, I suppose. But that... Yeah, I can investigate Leptis Magna. Let's do that. Carthage spy, investigate city, Leptis Magna 2, safely. Okay, look at this. Look at this. There's 4 Numidians in there, 4 regulars. There's a good shot that that Obi landed a lot of shots and still saw full HP Numidian on top. There's a good chance. I also didn't think there was this many in there. Good job by Sudi. Is he somehow in GA? I just investigated the city, but I didn't pay attention. It looks like the galleys cleaned up here. Good job by Halu. Got those 2 Dromans down. That's a lot of pressure alleviated. And Obi now looking for a different spot to hit, but that likely won't be possible. Good defense by Sudi so far. Still, where's the Roman galleys? They're still going around the back here. I'm not sure how many legions there are for him. Ooh, galley here from Sudi. Okay, from Sudi. I was getting a bit freaked out there. 9 legionaries. Yeah, decent chance there's some in those galleys. Wonder if he can find a good landing spot. Shouldn't be possible to land Obi, but who knows? We've seen weirder things, stranger things happen. Corruption in Leptis must be pretty low. I didn't check actually. Maybe you can make a clip or you can go back in the VOD and see what the city looked like. I have no idea how high the corruption would be. I mean, he doesn't have a ton of cities. So ramp corruption is okay. That's the GA coordination that you were hoping for. Obi lands again with the archers. Are we gonna see the commitment here in a second? Oh, we'll see. There's not a lot of Dromans here, so I'm a bit surprised by this. Going to take out Zardos' Droman here, it appears. Is that a good play? Bombing it when it's already on 2 HP? I'm not sure. Unless he knows it's out of moves, then I guess it's why not. Rome giving over GA over here, and that's Sudi now in GA with his 4 cities. That is an interesting play by Zardos. How does he know that there's no boat nearby? I don't think he can know. I think he's gambling quite a bit here, actually, with that city planned. That's like 8 to 10 archers or something. 10 oh, maybe even more. 2, 4, 5. Yeah, it looks like 10 or 11 archers, actually. Yeah, you're right that this city isn't really a risk right now, but it could be a risk pretty soon. So we gotta keep an eye on that. These archers is in all likelihood not gonna be enough. And Obi's GA is probably over by now. So let's actually check how many turns we have. 45 turns in game. Oh, yeah, I think it's over around about now. Difficult here. Going to be difficult to find a kill. But they need to keep expanding. Like, the thing is, Obi and Halu, they need to keep expanding to force their opponents to also keep expanding, right? And if the opponent does keep expanding, then maybe you can get some kills. You are right, DRC. Zardos is extremely vulnerable, but he has scouts everywhere. Like, I guess in the middle, right? In the middle, if somebody could land units there. But no, they see everything, actually. They pretty much see everything. Zardos had naval control here in the north until just last turn. And then they have naval control around the backside here. So he actually knows he can't be landed right now. He could be landed in 2 or 3 turns, though. So he's got to be careful about that. Obi lands his next group of archers. Maybe they're going for the last attempt here. Maybe they feel like they need to force a kill now or never. Interesting settler landing here for Halu. Now we see the bombards. Okay, looks like the bombards went a lot better, and there we have some rolls. I'm not sure if I can actually save here. I can try. During the combat rolls. Promotions there hurting a lot, but looks like he's getting close to killing here. Oh, it doesn't look too bad, right? One stack of archers is done. The other stack is only now attacking. I'll try to save in between these attacks. I'm not sure if it's actually possible. It probably isn't. Oh, it's close. I don't think it's enough. Is it? Oh! Is it? Oh, it surely is next turn, right? It surely is, unless this can somehow be reinforced through 4 Dromons, which seems impossible. Oh boy. Wow. My god. Okay, there's the new Numidian. The next attack starts immediately, it seems. Yeah, this is a kill for sure. Okay, and he takes. Doesn't look like he really lost anything this time around, right? In this turn, Obi... I'm not sure if he even lost a single archer. Maybe 1 or 2. Okay. Good job, Obi. That was a nicely forced kill. It barely was enough, but he managed it in the end. On the good timing to attack. GA was just too late, obviously. Yeah, that is clear. And now it's a problem. Now it's a problem for the Eastern team. The opponent has way more cities and already leads in score. Well, they don't lead in score yet, but they will be leading in score with this steep decay from Suti's score. Now I feel like the Western team is in a better situation all of a sudden. You're saying the best angle to force a kill is now Rome doing it via land? Maybe, yeah. Maybe he can coordinate something with Zardos's Byzantines. It's gonna be hard though. I feel like the Western team is just in a winning position right now, aren't they? Because they can remove all of the units from their islands if they just picket the coast correctly. So I don't know. Seems winning to me. I guess you're right though, right? Rome can also keep his home island empty and move everything over land. No, I'm not sure. Would be demoralizing to lose this one for sure. No question. Ooh, it's getting hot. Waiting for people to join in the reload. What a beautiful tundra map this is. Isn't this the land you'd like to have in MPT? Okay. Well, Obi says there's big problems with the map and moving stuff when I assume it's only when G clicking. That's so weird though. I thought I standardized the map sizes to a size where that doesn't really happen anymore. I wonder why it happens. But I guess it's happened for me as well, right? That is weird. So, well, I did just now finish the second prediction. Mm, okay, so I did just wait. I guess yeah, I did finish both the predictions, so the points were distributed. But since nobody bet against you both times, I assume you just got the points back that you initially bet. All right. So it says here you've got 40 points for this prediction. Probably you just bet 40 points initially, right? Okay. Well, everybody's in. We're gonna get. Oops, we're gonna get going here. File loaded up. Oh, why is there an open slot? Is this the wrong file? Let's see. No, this should be right. Okay. Okay. Nice. We're launching back in. We're going back in here, guys. There we are. Yeah, Obi did actually not lose a unit here, it seems. Okay, now we have a save, and now we can load it with AI so it won't crash again. Sadly, that is a bit tedious, but oftentimes in tournament games this happens, sadly. We'll see. Okay, we're gonna have to reload it back once more. So sorry, but we did it the right way, so we know it's gonna work the next time. Good. Okay. Well, maybe there's something that can be done. Anti already suggested that this might be killable if you do an overland attack. And hey, I mean, plan sounds as good as any that you might have right now. Ah, still, that fucking command is sadly wrong. Uh, maybe I can fix it real quick while we wait for people to join the reload. Um, I'll actually just disable the bot message. That's easier than updating it. Okay, one more guy missing in the reload. Who is it? It's F. Calvi. Come on in, Mr. Calvi. There we go. Good. There we are, back in the lobby. Replay or reload file is loaded in. Oh yeah, right, I need the AI. Good catch. The AI is Carthage. And we launch back in. Good. Here we go. Captured city by Obi. He's got a lot of momentum and a lot of military here. Question is, how do they play this out? Now, at this point, the score, I think, is going to be heavily in favor of the Western team, at this rate, at least. But can the Eastern team do something to pump the score a little bit, or can they force a kill? That is what we'll have to see now. Game back underway. Okay, okay. Now let's see. Let's see how the approach is going to evolve here. Zardos is going into Spearman here. That is weird. Why are we... He said he has a lot of money. There's no reason to do Spearman if you have a lot of money. Where are they gonna go? Are they all just for Varna? He's keeping on Constantinople. Why is he just not picketing here and using more warriors? That is questionable, I think. Don't really agree with that play. Without a Sumer kill, so the team just loses. Well, they'll need a kill. I'm not sure it needs to be Sumer. Like, I think if they kill Byzantines, they are just fine, but it's super hard to kill Byzantines here. I assume it's the problem. And your point from earlier was really good. You can just plant on these islands. Like, how many units does it take to picket those? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 units. You can boat over 13 units, picket the island, and then bring the settlers. That doesn't sound too crazy. They probably don't realize how bad the situation is. Probably they do. How would you not? Like, look at the score. The enemy has way more score than you, and you're not catching up. I mean, maybe well, at least they gotta know that maybe they don't think they need a kill, but at least they gotta know they need to expand hard, right? If that is the score difference right now. Kismic's score is lower enough. Yeah, but I mean, Suti's score is gonna be super low as well. Obi asking for boats to hunt down. Oh. A lot of ships, but all of them from the Western team here. Oh, there's the Roman boats, by the way. Kinda lost track of those. Halu now even picketing around his inland cities. He's merciless with the score. Roman legions, 13. 13 legions. Not gonna move mountains with that, are you? Zardos can't have big army either. No. Oh, this looks so hard to play. Does Rome even have GA? I feel like they might not. Because Carthage came over to get GA from them, but I don't know if I remember that they were given a GA. No, okay. Well, still a lot of movement here from the Western team, Obi and Halu. They're doing it again. Rome has now landed legions inland. But where are those going to go? Halu already with the library here. That score is gonna go crazy. Oh, attacks into here. Yeah, Calvi attacks into the bombard, it seems. Actually gets a kill here on the Drummond. Alright, with his elite. That one is going to get chased down though, most likely, isn't it? A lot of gold for everybody. I guess that's what happens when you have to take coastal tiles, right? That's what happens when half of your cities are coastal tiles. Oh, okay, well. At least I think if Calvi got to disguise the legions that were on these boats. I don't think Obi saw those. Maybe he did. But disguised or not, no chance. There's no chance they take Oma, is there? Also, look at this picketing with expensive units. Well, you're right. Yeah, actually, you're right there. The attacking into Bombard, but I think there was I thought there was a lone Drummond that he could have attacked into instead of attacking into the Bombard. 20 turns left apparently, and situation is worsening fast. Just from the score that we see here, the Western team is up by 17 and 30. So 47, up by 47. But score situation here. They're still leading by 10. They're leading by 10, the Eastern team, currently. But that lead is gonna break down fast, isn't it? So they're up by 10 right now. In that place, it's 57. Yeah, it's 47 between the alive ones, isn't it? So it would be a 10 lead for the Eastern team right now. Can they bring that across the finish line? By somehow score pumping crazy here and mitigating the loss, the rapid loss of City's points. I don't see it. Oh no, Obi is going on over. Don't tell me there's archers in there. Don't tell me. Oh, oh, he's coming on over. Oh, there's still archers in there. Calvi, can you save it? Is this salvageable? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Oh, he's getting in. Kume, it's not. Oh, God, poor Calvi. Getting caught off guard here by the 4-move Dromons. Obi with the double kill, the 4 movers. Oh, wow. The 4 movers. That's happened so often, guys. I can't even tell you how often that happens because in MPT nobody expects the 4 movers. There is no 4 movers. That was the same thing with the Vikings in my previous tournament. They just don't see it coming. And with that, we have, whoops, that's it. Team Reaver wins game 2. That was the wrong screen, lol. Sooty looked like they were gonna be able to do it, but double kill from Obi means that the score is equalized 1-1. And man, that's serious. It looked a bit rough. Okay, guys. Well, the series is at 1-1 right now. I'm thinking about like game 3 is set to start right now. So if there's actually still enough players around for game 3, Well, let me think. If we're doing game 3 now, the question is, do I want to end the stream and start it again so I get 2 different VODs for YouTube? Or do I just say fuck it and do a combined upload with two games? Gotta coordinate golden ages at this level. It's funny to me how you use at this level as though we are like as like a league system and we're like high enough in the elo or in the leagues that we can talk about a certain level. But I know what you mean, obviously. Yeah, in tournament play, like in late tournament rounds, typically people will coordinate golden ages. Yeah. Okay. Man. Neither team is on Discord, aren't they? Okay. Well, yeah, they chatted a lot, obviously, so you're probably right. Probably not right. It's just not really Discord users on either team. Oh, well, okay. Let me see if I have any. Okay. Do they know it's game 3 now? Well, I posted it in the tournament chat, but I can again. Hal is saying he's got a bit of a time limit. Okay, we've got people joining up. Nice. Okay, so I end the stream right here. It'll go back live in just a couple of minutes, and we'll come in with game 3, unless it somehow doesn't happen. But yeah, I'll end the stream right now. I'll ping in Discord and I'll post in Twitch again, or on Discord again, and on the Steam chat again when when the stream goes back up. Thanks for joining me for game 2. Congrats, Obi, Halu, Kismic for the win.